Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we will be talking about the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac Killer was an unidentified serial killer who terrorized Northern California, primarily the San Francisco Bay Area, between December 1968 and October 1969. He is linked to 5 confirmed murders and 2 attempted murders, though he claimed to have killed 37 people. The Zodiac's reign of terror targeted young couples and a lone cab driver in secluded or semi-isolated areas. December 20, 1968. Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday were shot and killed in Benicia. July 4, 1969. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were ambushed in a Vallejo parking lot. Ferrin was killed, but Mageau survived. September 27, 1969. Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell were stabbed at Lake Berryessa. Shepard died, but Hartnell survived and provided a description of their attacker, who wore a black hood with a white cross circle symbol. October 11, 1969. Cab driver Paul Stein was shot in the head in the Presidio Heights neighborhood of San Francisco. The killer earned the moniker Zodiac by adopting a crossed circle symbol and sending taunting, cryptic letters to major Bay Area newspapers. In his correspondence, he demanded front-page publication of his letters and ciphers, threatening more carnage if his demands were not met. He often included details of the crimes known only to police. Of the 4 complex cryptograms the Zodiac sent, only 2 have been successfully decoded. The first was solved by a local schoolteacher and his wife in 1969, revealing a chilling confession and a statement that he killed for thrills. A second, highly complex cipher, the Z340, was finally decoded by a team of amateur cryptologists in 2020. It contained boasts about his invincibility and a mocking message aimed at authorities, but provided no clues to his true name. The Zodiac case generated intense public panic and launched massive multi-agency law enforcement investigations involving the SFPD, the California Department of Justice, and the FBI. Detectives investigated thousands of suspects, and the case even spawned fringe theories linking the crimes to infamous figures like Charles Manson. The prime suspect during and after the initial investigations was Arthur Lee Allen, an ex-school teacher who was investigated extensively by police. While Allen owned weapons and material matching the killer's profile, his handwriting did not definitively match the Zodiac's, and his DNA did not match the partial profile retrieved from the killer's envelopes. The Zodiac killer's identity remains officially unknown, making it one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American criminal history. While the San Francisco Police Department briefly marked the case inactive in 2004, jurisdictions across Northern California still consider it an open and active investigation. The Zodiac killer's exact motives remain speculative because he was never definitively identified or interviewed, but evidence points to a combination of thrill-seeking, a desire for fame, and a sadistic need for power and intellectual superiority. The thrill of murder. In a decoded 1969 cipher sent to the San Francisco Examiner, the killer explicitly stated, "I like killing people because it is so much fun." He also tauntingly wrote that it was more fun than killing wild game in the park. The killer craved media attention. He demanded that his letters be published on the front pages of local newspapers, and grew deeply frustrated or angered when he felt the press misreported details of his crimes or did not give him enough coverage. He took immense satisfaction in terrorizing the public and holding communities in fear. The random, unpredictable nature of his attacks, targeting mostly young couples in remote areas, was designed to maximize community panic. He viewed himself as intellectually superior to the police. Through elaborate ciphers, cryptograms, handwritten letters and threats, he constantly mocked authorities, challenging them and the public to catch him or solve his puzzles. Interestingly, in one of his earliest decoded ciphers, he also claimed a bizarre, delusional motive: that he was murdering people to collect them as slaves for his afterlife. To me, it's one of those cases that could be solved, but by then, it's way too late to do anything. But I find this case really interesting. It is something that it's creepy to think about that. Maybe he is still out there, and we don't know it yet. Or he could have been arrested and charged with a different murder, and we don't know. Or he could be 6 feet under, who knows. Or maybe someone's family thinks their family member is innocent, but actually has done all of these before they were even born. Well, that's where I'm going to end this video. Let me know any cases you want to be covered next, and as always, see you in a bit, sunshine. I love you all, bye.